Having the moon in Aries in the 6th house, the core personality is energetic, independent, and proactive. This placement shows a desire to immerse oneself in work and hobbies with great enthusiasm. With an innate zest for life and a strong need for personal achievement, there is often a tendency to dive headfirst into tasks. In relationships, this position can lead to impulsivity. There may be a propensity for initiating conversations, activities, or even arguments due to the innate Aries' need for action and challenge. However, there's also sincerity and an eagerness to problem-solve in partnerships. Career-wise, a practical, organized work environment may be essential. Jobs requiring leadership, initiative, courage, and decision-making abilities can be fulfilling as these resonate with Aries. Warrior-like spirit. Strengths include a hardworking and pioneering spirit. The drive to lead and the confidence to face challenges head-on can lead to personal and professional success. However, this placement also presents some challenges. Impatience, overt assertiveness, and taking on too much work might cause stress or conflict. Another potential struggle is a lack of emotional sensitivity due to the strong focus on tasks and goals. The journey to personal growth involves learning to balance work and personal life, understanding that it's okay not to be constantly active, and recognizing the value of patience and tact. By addressing these issues, individuals can harness their vibrant Aries energy effectively, leading a more balanced and fulfilling life. Individuals with the moon in Taurus in the 6th house are known for their reliability, calm demeanor, and strong work ethic. They desire comfort, stability, and order in both their personal and professional lives. These personalities are hardworking, methodical, and consistent and tend to excel in professions that require routine and precision. In matters of love, they are committed, loyal, and patient. They appreciate routine, predictability, and are unlikely to rush into relationships. Instead, they enjoy strong, steady and reliable associations that grow over time. They can, however, be somewhat possessive or overly cautious when it comes to emotional security. Career-wise, the moon in Taurus in the 6th house suggests a tendency towards professions that offer stability and routine. These individuals can do well in fields like finance, real estate, conservation, catering, or any job that allows them to apply their practical skills and need for order. Their biggest strengths include responsibility, dedication, and resilience. Yet they may struggle with change or unpredictability. They may need to manage their stubbornness and avoid resisting change for the sake of routine and comfort. Yet, once they learn to embrace change, they can find immense personal growth. There is potential for long-term success if they utilize their natural attributes of determination and pragmatism while also accepting that they can't always control everything. The key to their personal growth lies in balancing their need for routine with an open mindset towards change and adaptability. With the moon in Gemini positioned in the 6th house, there's an innate curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a strong desire for communication. Emotionally adaptable, this placement makes one highly flexible yet restless, always seeking new experiences and information. They're likely to be quick-witted and analytical, with a strong mental disposition. In their relationships, these individuals often seek intellectual connection. They value stimulating conversations and mental connections just as much as, if not more than, emotional ones. They may have a knack for understanding different perspectives, which can make them great mediators. In terms of career, areas where analysis, communication, and problem-solving are needed could be appealing. This might include fields like journalism, writing, education, tech, or counseling. Their desire for variety could lead them toward jobs with different daily duties, avoiding monotony. The strengths of this placement include adaptability, intellect, and communication skills. They excel at multitasking, problem-solving, and logical analysis. Their potential challenges involve a tendency toward anxiety and restlessness. Their minds are always seeking new, interesting topics, but this could lead to scattered focus and difficulty concentrating on one thing for extended periods. A personal growth lesson for people with this astrological placement is to find a balance between wanting to know everything and focusing on one task or topic at a time. They may also need to concentrate on fostering deeper emotional connections, in addition to intellectual ones, for more fulfilling relationships. Overall, the Moon in Gemini in the 6th house is a placement that encourages intellectual exploration, communication, and adaptability, with room for personal growth. Having the Moon in Cancer in the 6th house indicates a strong emotional connection to work, service, and daily routines. Such an individual might be profoundly nurturing, caring, and instinctually adept at perceiving the needs of others. They may be driven to professions that involve caregiving, hospitality, or healthcare, where their empathetic nature can shine. Their relationship tendencies could be deeply emotional, protective, and nurturing, contradictory to their need for personal space. Attempts to care for their loved ones might be expressed via practical means, such as cooking, advice giving, or maintaining shared environments. However, this placement also has potential challenges. Emotional well-being can be tied strongly to routine stability. Interruptions may bring distress or worry. They could potentially struggle with insecurities and might often need reassurance. Health issues could be psychosomatically related to their emotional state. This placement provides opportunities for personal growth through learning to balance care for others with self-care, navigating emotional fluctuations, and channeling their sensitive and nurturing nature beneficially at the workplace. Cultivating resilience against instability and learning to handle insecurities can bring out the best in their personality. To summarize, individuals with Moon in Cancer in the 6th house might be empathetic, nurturing, and routine-oriented with a natural inclination towards caregiving professions. They need to manage emotional imbalance, induce self-care practices, and harness their skills beneficially for personal and professional growth. The Moon in Leo in the 6th house denotes a personality that is vibrant, enthusiastic, and attention-seeking. People with this placement often possess a powerful presence and desire for recognition. They have a need to express their emotions creatively and radiate a captivating warmth. They crave admiration and are usually generous, loyal, and outgoing. In relationships, these individuals often take the lead. They are highly passionate, affectionate, and protective. They require partners who respect their personal space and admire their dynamism. In terms of careers, these individuals might excel in fields that allow them to shine, such as entertainment, leadership, or creative arts. Their flair for drama and natural charisma can make them successful in these roles. Strengths associated with this placement include a strong sense of individuality, creativity, and a magnetic personality. They often have a knack for boosting morale and energizing others. However, there are challenges to balance. These individuals might struggle with an overwhelming need for approval, and their pride can sometimes lead to arrogance. They could also be stubborn or melodramatic when their needs are not met. In terms of personal growth, learning humility and how to handle criticism constructively can be profound lessons for those with the Moon in Leo in the 6th house. Cultivating a balanced sense of self that values internal validation as much as external praise can also lead to personal development. Having the moon in Virgo in the 6th house indicates a personality that is detail-oriented, diligent, and practical. These individuals like order and routine, and they often express their emotions through acts of service. Their analytical nature may lead to constant self-evaluation and perfectionism. This may make them vulnerable to critical thoughts and worries about their performance in every aspect of life. In terms of relationships, these people tend to be observant and considerate, often anticipating the needs of others. They are typically most comfortable in stable, predictably unfolding relationships and may struggle with unpredictability or emotionally charged conflicts. These traits could make them excellent partners, but their tendency to critique and worry may sometimes strain their relationships. Career-wise, this placement suggests a knack for careers requiring meticulous attention to detail and precision, such as research, analytics, or healthcare. Their strong organizational skills can help them thrive in work environments that demand routine and discipline. However, their intense focus on the details can potentially lead to overlooked big-picture insights. The main strength of this placement is a diligent, practical nature, which is often combined with emotional resilience. On the other hand, a tendency towards self-criticism and anxiety can present challenges. Personal growth would typically involve learning to balance their meticulousness with a broader, more holistic perspective, and managing their propensity for worry. Also, letting go of their compulsion for perfection and embracing the imperfect can be incredibly liberating for these individuals. Having the moon in Libra in the 6th house means you have a diplomatic and fair-minded nature. You are likely to seek balance in all areas of your life. Ideally, you enjoy collaborative work environments and appreciate aesthetically pleasing surroundings. Communication is essential to you, and your emotional well-being can be heavily influenced by the harmony or discord in your immediate environment. In terms of relationships, you tend to be diplomatic and level-headed. You value partnerships and seek harmonious connections. You possess natural negotiation skills which can help in resolving conflicts. However, you may also have a tendency to avoid conflict, which may lead to issues not being fully resolved. Potential career influences suggest that you might thrive in roles that allow you to keep things in balance, like law, counseling, or human resources. The 6th house also signifies work and health, suggesting that you might find satisfaction in health and wellness fields. One of your greatest strengths is your strong sense of fairness and commitment to balance. This comes with a great appreciation for beauty, which can be a source of joy and comfort. Challenges could include finding it difficult to make decisions, especially when trying to please everyone. You may also face struggles with passivity or avoidance in the face of conflict. Personal growth lessons may revolve around learning to deal with conflict head-on and understanding that disagreements are a normal part of relationships. Furthermore, finding ways to assert your needs even when it might disrupt harmony can lead to more fulfilling and authentic connections. Peacemaking can be a gift, but it is also crucial to make peace with your needs and desires. The moon in Scorpio in the 6th house suggests a person with deep emotions and intuition. Scorpio's infamous intensity partners with the moon, the symbol of emotions, to create a personality that's passionate, probing, and transformative. These people feel things deeply and experience a wide spectrum of emotions. They're known for their dedication, resilience, and ability to untangle complex issues. In relationships, expect depth and loyalty. However, they may also be possessive and overly suspicious. Trust is vital. Once it's lost, it's hard to gain back. They desire intense emotional connections. They can be very sensitive to slights, real or imagined. Career-wise, they're particularly suited for roles requiring analytical skills, such as investigator or researcher. Their sharp focus and attention to detail make them excellent problem solvers. They find satisfaction in professions that allow them to delve into the mysteries of life, like psychology or criminology. Among their strengths are their passion, resourcefulness, and resilience. They are the ones who keep pushing when others have given up. However, their intensity can become a challenge. They might struggle with jealousy, obsession, or black and white thinking. Learning to let go and trust can be a perennial lesson. To grow personally, they need to cultivate flexibility and openness. Recognizing that vulnerability isn't a weakness but a strength can also be transformative. Embrace the depth of their emotions, seek balance, and channel their intensity positively. These elements are the keys to harnessing the power of the moon in Scorpio in the 6th house. A person with the moon in Sagittarius in the 6th house typically is optimistic, independent, adventurous, and intellectual. They tend to be broad-minded with a strong desire for personal growth and freedom. Seeking knowledge and new experiences is a key motivation. However, they might struggle with commitment, often flitting from one thing to another. In relationships, they crave independence and excitement. This may lead to many short relationships rather than long-term commitment. They value honesty and directness in their partners but might sometimes come off as tactless or insensitive due to their own outspoken nature. They must cultivate sensitivity towards others' feelings to improve their relationship experiences. Their career path might lean towards roles that involve learning, traveling, or teaching given their intellectual curiosity. They could excel in fields such as philosophy, law, and academia that demand analytical, philosophical, and expansive views. Attention to detail may not be a strength, posing a potential challenge in regimented work environments. Personal growth lessons involve learning patience, commitment, and emotional sensitivity. Emotional growth can be achieved by understanding that not everyone shares their direct talking style or love for constant change. As aspiring explorers of both physical and intellectual realms, recognition of the need for life's constants can be beneficial. A balance between their desire for freedom and their duties to work, relationships, and personal well-being can impart greater inner harmony. Their inherent optimism and desire for knowledge are great strengths, leading them towards personal growth and wisdom. When the moon is in Capricorn in the 6th house, it indicates a person who values structure and discipline. These individuals often come across as serious, rational, and dependable, possessing a strong sense of duty at their core. They are known for their determination and dedication to their goals, usually preferring to work behind the scenes instead of seeking attention. In relationships, they're often seen as the rock, providing stability during turbulent times. They may not be extravagant in expressing love, but they tend to express care through practical forms of support. However, they can sometimes seem distant or overly practical because of their serious nature. Their disciplined mindset often steers them toward careers that require structure, discipline, and responsibility. This placement can indicate being successful in careers such as law, finance, or management. They're typically hard workers who carry out tasks with diligence and precision. This placement has its strengths, such as reliability, perseverance, and a strong work ethic. However, these individuals may struggle with rigidity, a tendency to worry, and difficulty expressing emotions. Additionally, they may also struggle with seeking perfection in their work or daily routines, which can lead to stress. For personal growth, those with the moon in Capricorn in the 6th house can learn to balance their commitment to responsibility with the need for relaxation and emotional expression. This involves learning to be more open to their own and othersa emotions, embracing imperfection, and prioritizing self-care. While their ambition and discipline provide a solid foundation for reaching their goals, recognizing the value of flexibility and emotional connection will bring them a deeper sense of fulfillment. With the moon in Aquarius in the 6th house, expect an eccentric and independent streak as a defining personality trait. This placement fosters original thinking and innovation, leading to unusual and creative solutions to problems. While highly intelligent, there can be a tendency towards unpredictability and aloofness. In relationships, this placement values friendship and intellectual connection, often above emotional bonding. There may be a need for lots of personal space and freedom, which could lead to misunderstandings or perceived detachment in close relationships. Establishing balance between individuality and intimacy can be a challenge, but also a significant personal growth lesson. Career-wise, careers involving technology, research, social causes, or anything considered innovative or unconventional could resonate strongly. This is attributed to the Aquarian moon's fascination with the future and the desire to make a difference in the world. Despite their unique strengths such as visionary thinking and independence, this placement may face issues like detachment, unreliable behavior, or a refusal to conform, which can prove challenging at times. Learning to navigate their emotions and improve their interpersonal skills could bring considerable growth. Noteworthy strengths of this placement include high intelligence, innovative thinking, and a strong desire for personal and societal improvement. Challenges often include emotional detachment, a tendency towards unpredictability, and potential struggles with routine tasks. The opportunity for personal growth likely lies in learning compromise, fostering emotional connections, and balancing individual freedom with the needs of others. Having the moon in Pisces in the 6th house signifies a deep sense of empathy. Individuals with this placement often feel emotions intensely, and can be very receptive to the feelings of others. It is not uncommon for them to be strongly intuitive, making them excellent listeners and advisors. These people may also have a creative side, often expressing their feelings through artistic endeavors. In relationships, these individuals can be devoted partners. However, they may also struggle with establishing boundaries and might take on their partner's feelings or problems too readily. They may need to learn to balance their need to help others with their own mental and emotional health. Professionally, they might gravitate towards roles where they can use their empathic skills to help others. This could include careers in healthcare, counseling, or social work. The creative abilities associated with Pisces may also lead them towards the arts. A strength of this placement is the ability to understand and connect with others deeply. On the downside, they can become easily overwhelmed by their own or others' emotions. This might lead to periods of withdrawal or an overall sense of emotional fatigue. As for personal growth, these individuals can work on their tendency to overly empathize with others. They may need to learn how to set boundaries and ensure they are taking care of their own needs. This can help them balance their instinct to nurture and help others, keeping their own emotional health in check in the process. Their empathy, intuition, and creativity are powerful tools, but boundaries and self-care are key to reaching their full potential.